is this recording?
We are.
It is recording.
Good.
Oh no. So, I finally have him on. I'm trying to get him on for a long time, but he's too busy jumping out of hot air balloons, allegedly. We gotta talk about that.
Helicopters.
This is Mark Freeman, rockstar athlete. His boss Shaun. Would you be his boss? Is that
In a way.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Depends on where you are.
On weekends.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Depends where.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's more of my chaperone.
Yeah.
I have known Shaun for probably. Oh wow! Now this is we're gonna age ourselves here. 15?
15.
Grade 9, 1999.
2000.
That was like 20 years ago.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't talk about this. And then I met Mark at Shaun's 30th birthday party.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of it.
25th. This is
25th, yeah. 22nd birthday party last week.
That fast.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? I lost my hair faster, so you're winning the battle.
No, it's been a lot of years. You were a lot smaller back then.
I know, it's been a little different. It's a little different. So, I've been meaning to ask you, I actually have an opportunity to ask you a lot about where all this came from. Like, how did you get riding motocross and sea doing everything? How did it start?
Basically, I started riding when I was 5, 6 years old.
Where?
And just on a farm up by Mitchell.
Okay.
Just, lived on a farm. There's nothing to do.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Harvest corn and all that. So
You're used to that, eh, Shaun?
Lots of engines.
In Dorchester.
So I had some bikes, just rode around. Did my first race when I was like 14 on a 2-stroke Honda 80. Hated it. Just absolutely. It rained all day, so it was just mud. I'm like, I'll never talk to you again. And then all my friends rode quads, so I got one and practiced every day, built a track. And then my brother's like, hey, why don't you race? So I went out for my first race at Go for Dunes. I think I got like 3rd place, and right then, addicted.
Yeah, the win. It was the winning that got you. It was the win adrenaline.
So the next race I got
That's
second,
funny.
and then the 3rd race I won that race. So
That's funny, man.
after that, it was just like, hey.
I was thinking because you were talking about it, and you're saying quads, and the majority of people wouldn't know what quad
No,
means.
4-wheeler.
But it's a completely different language.
Yeah.
Every sport has its own language. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big MMA. Everyone knows I'm a big MMA guy. But I'll say things in MMA that people don't know at all. So when you say quad, you mean 4-wheeling.
Yeah.
You mean dirt biking and stuff. So what's your forte? Like what is your main? What your love? What's your main passion?
Everything now, like ATVs were a lot of fun. A lot of maintenance though. I had to be so dedicated, and it's every weekend. And it's like you gotta spend this amount of money, and so I raced for 7 years and won championships and tons of races. Met a ton of new people. I have a huge motocross family now, and then the last couple
I
of
feel
years,
like that is your family.
yeah, it was my
Yeah,
family.
I would assume like something like that would be like a brotherhood. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
I started with Rockstar, honestly, it was crazy because you didn't realize every extreme sport has a family. And you get into like wakeboard and motocross, and it's a different family, right?
Really?
So when you deal with all of them, it's pretty cool to kind of see, that brotherhood, right, between everyone.
And it probably
because
differs.
They grew up together.
It
Yeah,
differs
very
from family to
tight, yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Because I grew up watching skateboarding, BMX, and you can tell the skateboarders, like you get all those guys, that community,
It was like hockey
embrace each
for
other.
us.
Yeah.
And we all learn off each other.
Yeah.
And
But the thing is that I feel like in hockey, you have your sports, where as a extreme sport, the entire sport's one team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're so like it's a very unique sport. It's a niche market at some point. So you have a lot of guys that just kind of glue to each other based, even if they're competitors.
Exactly.
They glue to each other. In hockey, you don't get that.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
interesting, man. That's what. So I need to know about this air balloon. Tell me what the hell happened.
the hot air balloon.
Yeah, I saw the picture of it on Instagram, and I was intrigued, but I didn't even ask you.
So
Was it the first time you did it when I was in there? When you did the backflip?
yeah, that was the first
Yeah.
time.
So
The first time you did it,
Oh, yeah.
there's more than one. There's more than one. No, I just think it's hilarious.
No, that's the
the
funny
first
thing.
time you jump out of the sky.
I don't remember him because he's jumped out of helicopters, out of hot air balloons, everything, right? And planes all the time. So when I first started skydiving, it was with him in D-Land, Florida. Actually, he took me down. I was going to get my license after 3 attempts. I'm like, screw this, I'm done.
You boys are taking me once.
Yeah, you got it.
You know, see that's fascinating to me. So how did you go from riding a quad to jumping out of the sky? That's a very diverse and very complete different element. They're different parts of the world. How did that happen?
When you're an extreme athlete, you're always looking for the next rush, right?
Ooh,
So
it's addictive.
I did that. Like I tried to set some world records on distance jumps, and then I was just like, what's next? Like when I was in high school, my friends were like, oh, we should do skydiving one day. And then I got to a point where I'm like, hey guys, let's go.
Just do it, fuck
And they're like, oh, like I don't want to do it. Like so many
Trying to
excuses.
swear.
So
Couldn't do it.
I literally went on Facebook or YouTube. I Googled skydiving, found this trainer, called him, flew down to Utah. He took me in for like 10 days, taught me, got my license, had like the best, most random trip of my life.
You should see these videos. They're next level.
Showed up from the airport. He took me to a beach party. I thought he was gonna like bury me in the desert somewhere.
Really? That's
yeah,
funny.
It was 110 degrees, and it was just the most amazing trip.
And that's, you know what you said, that you called him yourself. So I feel like no matter what you would have did, you would have been extreme at anything.
Yeah.
Based on, because you're like, most people wouldn't actually, they may research skydiving, but it doesn't, not a lot of people would
Or
take
they'll
that
try-
next step to
yeah.
call and make it a reality.
They'll kind of try it out and do a tandem, right? So you
Yeah.
jump with someone else.
I'm not afraid of heights, so I think I would
I
do
am.
it. Are you?
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
No, like climbing up a ladder, I'm scared.
But you'll jump out of a plane.
Or do a
Yeah.
backflip at a hot air balloon. So,
It's weird. Like you're.
That's so strange to me.
me too.
I'll hang off the hot air balloon without a parachute, and I've done it. I've been raised in hot air balloons for my whole life, 25
Yeah.
years. My dad was a pilot for 30, 35 years, so it does
That's-
not bug me.
That's pretty cool.
But when I'm sitting on the edge and I'm just like, the ground is right there,
Yeah.
what's next? Like, I know you don't know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
right?
That's fascinating. It's like me. I'm not scared of any animal or person, but I can't stand a spider.
I hate spiders.
A little
Spiders
spider.
and snakes.
I don't see snakes. I don't mind. Spider, I can't deal with it, man.
Yeah.
No, I saw a spider in my laundry the other day, and I almost burned the house down. I couldn't do laundry for like 2 days. Couldn't do laundry in 2 days. Like, that's just dirty clothes. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Someone break into my car, I'll kill him. But no,
That's awesome.
just sitting there. Nope. Couldn't do it, man. So I would assume that someone does a lot of extreme sports has a lot of extreme injuries.
You'd be surprised.
There's a not
I'm
really.
surprised,
You've
yeah.
been pretty lucky.
When I started racing, I wasn't training. I was just going out to the race, jumping on my quad and racing. And then about 2 years later, I got a trainer and I started hitting the gym and like did a lot of core stuff. And my injuries, like it's more like you screw up your back and you gotta hit the chiropractor type injuries.
Oh, okay.
So once I started doing that, like it was just easier to move the bike around, throw it around. I wouldn't get tired as quick when I'm racing. And the next day I felt better. And also like when I went to the chiropractor, it wasn't as bad. So I raced with a lot of guys that didn't train at all. And like they just throw it their back, like walking up the
Drop
stairs.
like flies kind
Yeah.
of thing.
He does.
Yeah.
He works out a ton though.
Yeah.
See, that's the
every
thing.
day.
Is-
That's key, right?
And that's a huge thing about extreme sports is that, and I was a culprit myself, is I have a high respect for athletics, as in like MMA, huge MMA fan, even any Olympian, and I was against, I don't think motorsports are you have to be an athlete, and I've learned growing up and just getting mature that it takes a lot of physical strength and physical ability
Oh, yeah.
to be on a machine. But you never would think that.
Motocross
You
is
would.
the most physically demanding sport in the world.
Really?
Because if you can think, the pros in the States race 30, 35 minutes plus 2 laps, throwing like a 300-pound bike around
It's not
in the
like-
worst conditions, and the track changes every lap.
Yeah.
So it's all functional.
Yeah, think
Oh.
about running around the block, and the block changes every lap.
It gets
And
harder
It
and
gets
harder.
harder and harder. And you may
Huh.
come around for the perfect jump,
Yeah.
and your line's not there. Like it's completely different.
I would have
you come
never.
over the jump, there might be someone.
Wow.
You
On the
wouldn't-
line.
I never thought about that.
That's
right?
fascinating. I would never have thought that because it's all functionality and you're based
Yeah.
off. Your body has to react based off of
And
reality.
you got a machine, right?
What you
gotta-
could compare it to is get on a jackhammer for half an hour. Just do this.
Yeah, I use it when I did my interlocking brake driveway.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm like, what's I'm not
Yeah, your
happening.
hands just locked
Yeah,
up.
you can,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't. This is not why am I. I couldn't believe that. And actually, my buddies did. I have a couple of buddies back in high school. Remember Dave McNaught?
Yeah.
I just gave Dave McNaught a shout out. I haven't seen the guy.
What a
yeah,
good guy.
yeah. I'm gonna tag him because I haven't seen him in probably 10 years. But
Me either.
he
Hope he's doing well.
he was a really he actually I recently ran into his old boss and he said they talked to him. This is getting sidetracked, but he's doing well. That's all I know. But no, man, like I know a lot of people that do that extreme stuff, and I never really imagined it being physically demanding because you don't think, you just think it's mental.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a
You
mental
just
battle.
hop on, hit the gas, and go.
Yeah, that's fascinating to me. I never really thought of it like that. That's crazy, man. So how long? So you're still pursuing? So what are you doing now? Is it like extreme? What do you still do?
I do everything.
Yeah, just whenever.
Basically,
Yeah.
what I tell people I do.
You turn that into a career.
Yeah. I started YouTube in 2009. I went to Vancouver Film School, did that. They said you should start making Hollywood movies, and I said no.
No interest?
Not interested. Like, I don't want that life.
No.
I don't want to move away from home and just be gone all the time. So I got home and just kind of worked on the farm for a bit, and then someone told me that YouTube started a partnership program. So basically, you throw videos up, you start getting a following, you apply for it, you get a partnership, and then they start paying you for your views. So
That's really cool.
they put advertising on your videos and pay you per view, I guess. So.
Well, it's funny because I was obviously doing my research and watching your videos. You have a great dog.
Thank you.
Your dog's awesome.
Toby
yeah,
408.
cute, man. Cute. I just got a dog. I'm getting a dog tomorrow, actually.
nice.
Yeah. French Bulldog. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah. But I didn't realize how... I looked at your videos. I looked at your views. It's preposterous. It's insane. I couldn't believe the viewing and the subscribers. I was blown away by it. That's not even... People think that, like, you join YouTube and you hit viral, you get lucky. But it's a lot of work. Yeah. You put a lot of videos into that, man.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. People think, he just talks and that's it. But you're just a lot of editing, man.
Yeah, everyone thinks that it just kind of happened, right?
No.
So, like, I could have got lucky. I could have had viral videos off the start and got 1 million followers, but I didn't.
No.
I just kept at it. Me and my friends would film every weekend, post 4 or 5 videos a week, and now I'm at 820 videos.
It's crazy.
150 million views.
I saw that. It's
and,
insane.
170,000 subscribers.
It's cool though, man.
And after 5 years, I finally had my first viral video. So it was a good feeling.
And that's the stuff you earn, right? When you
Yeah.
work hard at anything.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's again. I'm not doing what I do for a reason. I didn't really. I just like to do it because I get to meet and hear new stories.
Yeah.
Not many people get to meet and hear your story, man. It's different, you know. And I like to do it because there's no monetary gains. I have no goals in it. It's just I get to network and meet new people.
Yeah.
People always question, hey, why are you doing that? Are you trying to get famous? No.
No.
I have no interest. If I was going to get famous, it's going to be doing something I love.
Yeah.
And
My
I enjoy
goal
this.
is never to get famous.
That's it. You want to live your life.
I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted to be able to say, I go to work every day, and I have the most amount of fun.
Yeah.
I don't go to a 9 to 5 and hate my life. And
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. No one thinks you're working when you're actually
Working
Yeah,
your ass.
exactly.
You're probably working harder.
People always ask
Yeah.
me, "What's Mark do?" And I'm like, "He's
Everything.
working." But then they see his posts and they're like, "There's no way this guy works." I'm like, sometimes people work for fun. You know what I mean? It's not always hard labor. Like, you know, you look at Jenna Marble, same thing. She did the YouTube since
Yeah,
she was-
great. She did a great job.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing, and it's my mentality since day one, is that the majority of the money is controlled by 1% of the company. And there's 1% of the company don't follow the grid. There's a direct correlation why people are successful that don't follow mainstream and do what everybody does. That's how you be successful. You do your own thing. It's different. And that's why I feel that most people I've ever met that just completely don't go follow the grid, go to school, get a job, follow that path, are successful and happier.
exactly.
This system we have as society isn't meant for us to be happy and prosper. It's meant for us to just keep things running.
Yeah.
And you got to stray away from it and be successful. That's what you've done.
That's
Look
what
at
That's cool.
like the top billionaires in the world.
Yeah,
They all dropped out of school.
exactly.
I didn't, but I just said I want to go in, pass, do everything. and
Well,
then
you did the school on an orthodox path too.
Yeah.
It's very different. Now, it wasn't a structured
I think
society.
it's a good idea to
For
start
sure.
right?
Yeah.
That's something that I really wish I did as a person that has some sort of vision, I think, and and creativity. Right? A little bit of creativity. But I have some sort of creativity in a sense where I wish I would have did that. And you went out and did it. And did you find that film school helped you? Did
Oh, huge.
in what way though? Like in what?
Skills, basically.
Yeah?
Because I edit all my videos, right?
You did it yourself?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I edit and, well, I guess film half them, so my friends help me film. And
What do you use for editing? Do you use Mac or use PC?
yeah, I use Mac. I just edit on Final Cut Pro. I
Oh, really?
started with iMovie. It was a great program, but it's a very amateur program. So
I'm gonna have to help you.
switched to Final Cut.
You have to show me.
I switched to Final Cut Pro, and it was hard at first, but when you're doing basically simple videos, it's so easy. You get routine, and it's just simple. Right?
Simple. Huh?
Yeah.
It's very easy. Eh?
Yeah.
That's good. You learn it's habit. You learn little
Exactly.
bugs, and you get your own
It's like
tendencies.
doing the
You do-
dishes.
I'm new.
Eventually, you just get in there. And
I just did the dishes
Yeah.
before we poured our Rockstar Energy drinks to these.
Who ironed your pants? This guy.
He ironed my pants for me. I was getting
He was
ready.
a family
He's
man.
getting,
I was,
yeah.
I was having a friggin' panic attack. I got here, and they're all like, "Are we doing this?" I'm like, yeah, I just gotta get ready and do my beard and shave my head.
I've
And
never
then,
met a guy with no hair that spends most time on his body. That's for sure.
yes, but it works. Doesn't it? It works. Yeah, man. I had a wicked time at your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys a
We're
story.
85s,
So
right?
85. Don't tell anyone. I show up to his birthday. I didn't know where it was. I show up in Putnam at his sister's house. Beautiful house, by the way. It's awesome. His family's unbelievable. So I show up and I go in the garage and it's packed. Giant garage and just drinks everywhere. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I look to my right and there's a 9-year-old bartender staring at me, and I'm like,
I think she's 10 now.
is she 10? Is she 10? Sorry.
It's all good. Double digits.
Mistake. Oh, that's a big deal for her.
Yeah.
So I look at the bartender. I'm like, do I ask you for a drink? She's like, what do you want?
It's my niece, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she called me a pussy because I didn't want a double, but I don't know. It was a wicked
She
time.
learned after my sister, for sure.
How much money did she make that night?
None. But more than most bartenders.
She made some tips. She got tips.
There was
Come
some
on.
good tips.
Whatever.
I think it was $250.
$250 in tips. Well, you guys were paying her an hour.
And
Shut up.
empties.
Oh,
She got empties too.
did she really?
She went through all the empties. And
What?
She sorted them all out.
How
She's
much?
a good girl.
How much were the empties? Did you
I
find
think
out?
40 or $50.
It's not bad for one night.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
So there was 10 cases of beer and I think 10 60 ounces by the end of the night. Yeah.
She did well.
She did very well.
Summer funds.
That's hilarious.
Piece
So-
of paper out.
That's funny.
That's what happens when we turn 30.
Oh, well, are you going to be able to come to my 30th?
I hear it. He's in Vegas.
You're invited too.
Done.
So I'm not telling you. None of you should know, actually. Only my friends know. But I will be flying to LA and then going to Vegas and probably not coming back.
Have you been to Vegas before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stayed at Flamingo.
It's nice.
A couple of my buddies
This
are
will be
pretty.
my first.
Sean's first time.
That boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Guy,
I've
this
been,
guy
I've
lives
been
a life
4
of.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
This guy lives a life of like. It's funny because the people I went to high school with, there's not many people that I would say like, just went the other way and just are having the time of their life. And you're the only guy I know that really just having the time of your life.
You know
man.
what it was? It was I took off out west, to just do something different,
Yeah.
right? And I met, some good people out there, had a good time. I was with a good company, but I met, you don't realize your network until, you're looking for something else, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm getting a job offer back home, which, obviously I'd always want to move home. So.
For sure, you're really tight with your family.
Yeah, 4.5 years ago already. So it's been a good trip.
It's been a lot of fun. Every time I see you, I have a good time.
Yeah.
And you've been working for Rockstar 4.5 years?
Yeah, I'm ready to retire.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
Like every year, it just gets bigger and crazier.
Yeah.
It's just more and more is happening. That business is just booming.
That's such a cool. You
Yeah.
know what? That's a cool
and,
industry.
I got to kind of start it from the ground up, which is good to see because you see where we are today and where we started, and it's a whole different.
Pride.
Yeah.
You watch. It's a family. You watch
Yeah,
your
so
baby. You
it's
watch
hard
your
to
girl.
get rid of, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
That-
they take care of it.
That's how you two met.
Yeah.
Through Rockstar.
Yeah, I did it was a music video,
No way.
extreme sporting music video with 2 guys that were basically doing freestyle motocross. And his name is Billy Van View. His sister is Jolene. And she's a rock star. She's a rock star athlete.
She's in Nitro Circus with Travis Pastrana.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? I just watched that on
So she does
Netflix.
Nitro Circuit.
It's crazy. You guys are nuts.
So her brother contacted me and he wanted to do this music video with the band. And him and another guy, Evan Marshall, were going to do some flips and whatnot off their jump. So we went to his home farm.
Where
And
was that?
It was just outside of Woodstock.
Okay.
And video. This was my first big thing at Rockstar. Video and music video.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
That's fun. Man.
Yeah. So we put it all together and that was just another memory, right?
So local.
Yeah. It was
It's
crazy
funny.
how-
Like I didn't know any of it, and that's what's blowing my mind, man. Is that how many views you have?
Well,
and but like it's local.
yeah.
Everything's over.
It's local. I didn't
Just
know that
don't
London had
realize
such a huge extreme sport
Yeah.
community.
Jolene
locally.
is from London.
That blows my
Yeah,
mind,
and
man.
she's one of the biggest, female athletes in the world.
Now how
Was she
big?
the first girl to do a backflip?
Probably on a tricycle.
No,
For sure.
no, on a dirt bike. She was the first girl to do a
That's
backflip.
awesome. Travis Pastrana was who was the first person to do the backflip on a
Carrie Hart.
Carry
Travis
yeah.
did the first double
backflip. I watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a little bit. I know a little bit about it. I watched my
You
stuff.
did a little research.
No, I watched it. I did
Okay.
research. I've watched it. Just
Have you seen the triple backflip?
No, I haven't.
Triple. One of his buddies at his compound just recently did a triple backflip.
That's
And
insane.
someone did a quad backflip
And
on
landed it?
BMX on
Oh,
a
BMX?
Like,
If
can you imagine 4 spins?
No, because what happens? You see me spinning, and then you see puke coming out the one side. It'd just be that.
And then by the third one, you
Fit.
just let go of the bike.
Fit,
Yeah.
fit, ha! Ah! Bam! No, I
Were you?
can't.
Were
I go
you?
to the Himalaya and I fucking puke. It's not good, man. It's not fun. But yeah, I had no idea this had such extreme.
It's crazy,
It's
you know,
sports falling.
in different, you know, atmospheres or different, you know, parts of the world. Like, you never know the type of people you're going to run into.
I love that.
And it's weird when your job brings you into something so extreme and so crazy. Like, you know, guys like this, every day you meet these people.
Yeah.
And you see them on YouTube and you see them, you know, doing famous things now. Like, it's like they're beating Guinness World Records or, you know, and it's just for fun. You know what I mean? It's just someone going out and having a lot of fun with either a machine or, you know, something simple. And
Just to see if we can do it.
But that's what, like, you know what? I was actually watching a podcast the other day, Joe Rogan podcast, and they're talking about something about the mentality, how strong the mental game is.
Oh,
And I forget the man that ran the first 4-minute mile. They said it couldn't be done.
4-minute mile.
Was it the 4-minute mile?
Somewhere.
4 minute? I'm stupid. But just let me just go with it, whatever. I think it was a 4-minute mile that no one's ever done before.
Right.
And the guy that did it, after that, 6 guys did it within 6 months.
so people are starting to try it.
No, once you realize something is possible, you can do it.
Exactly.
And it's confidence and it's belief in yourself.
It's
That's
that
why.
first person just to
The
do
word
it.
impossible has possible in it.
Yeah, and that's just it, man. Like, people don't realize that you have to try. Now, again, depending on what it is, you know, first guy to try to fly off a cliff didn't work out, but
Yeah,
you got
Yeah, it's a risk.
yeah, risk versus reward.
Yeah.
You got to be a crazy
No risk,
person.
no
man.
reward.
Exactly, you got to be crazy to take huge risks and have that huge success behind you. Man.
Exactly.
So, what was the craziest thing you did
I've done.
that you still look back and be like, that was pretty nutty. I didn't really think I was going to do that.
Can I tell the story?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we took this is a good one. We took a sled out in the middle of the winter.
You forgot it
The
was.
two
Yeah.
of us guys,
Yeah.
right, held his parachute out. So that his parachute that he usually jumps out of, you know,
Planes.
or a helicopter, hot air balloon, takes it out.
That's awesome.
And we hold it while the sled starts going in his backyard. So all of a sudden, the parachute goes up, then he goes up
with the sled.
the sled
Yeah.
with
I'm
a
attached,
rope
right,
attached, and he's about 250, 200 feet in the air with this parachute, and we're like, we're
How do we
on
get
the
him
top
down?
of my truck. I'm trying to video it. I'm like, what's going on? All of a sudden, he gets to the end of the kind of like the stop spot with the sled,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, the sled stops.
I'll get you to react. I'll get you to retract and
Okay,
explain
so-
that.
He gets to the end.
Well, and then what though? What was it?
It was just an open field.
Oh, so the end of the field.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
Gets
it's
to the end of
dead
the
end.
field.
We're done.
And
Yeah.
then the sled stops.
Yeah.
And he drops 100 feet from, like, basically, you know, with his parachute going straight down too.
So your parachute was open and you went down, or your parachute closed when you went down?
So what happened?
Basically,
my
waiting.
end
It's
of the
a-
story.
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was dead.
Oh, I believe it.
I thought it was dead too. So basically, we had a great idea. I've always wanted to try this. I wanted to go paragliding, or you know, when you're
Kids, don't try
this.
these things because this is what happens.
You know what they do in
almost die.
Mexico with the parachute behind the boat? I was like, I got a parachute and a snowmobile. Let's do this.
They
So
have fucking water.
we got snow.
All right, fair enough.
So we ripped it open. Sean was on the back, held it open. I had the rope with the emergency release on my chest, and the goal was go up. I'll get up to 100 feet. If anything happens, I'll release and fly down. It's a parachute.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we start going. We're like 300 feet in. I'm like, crap! Like we're almost at the end. Like, hey, I'll just slap the release and fly down. Little did I know,
Nothing.
little did I know the wind's coming towards me. I stop the release, and the parachute stalls. Literally,
Stalls mean what? Just stops in air?
Basically, it's instead of being a wing, it just turned into like just a garbage bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, okay, like it just, dead end.
I dropped like 150 feet straight into the ground, face into the ground.
On his motocross track.
On the motocross track. Missed a rock by about 6 inches.
Injuries.
I would say minor concussion. I was.
He didn't go out that night.
No. I did go out that night.
No way!
I went out that night, yeah.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, you might.
After I showered, I had a bit of a headache, took some Advil, and
it was crazy.
I'm going to go ahead and say it probably.
I thought it was dead.
I'm going to go ahead and just safe to say it probably wasn't a minor concussion.
No,
but
actually, I've had big concussions before, and this one was. I had a helmet on, so I know they don't always help, but the impact with the snow did help. So.
That's crazy though. Man, I faced death. I faced death. My car accident in grade 12.
All right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit a hydro
I
pole.
totally forgot.
Everyone does. Hit a hydro pole at 143 kilometers an hour.
Who were you with again?
Vermeer.
Yeah.
Cut the car in half?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
it was
his leg.
folded actually in half.
And his leg. And his skull.
Oh,
I walked out. Well, crawled out, I guess.
I didn't realize you were. I guess you were in the vehicle.
Everybody forgets that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? It's something I wish they did forget.
Yeah.
I don't, but whatever. I don't care. It's
happens.
yeah. You know what? It happens, and that's again the risk. We took a stupid risk, and we had no reward. And that's
always win.
exactly. You can't always win against. I guess logic is the best way to put it. And you know what? That's fine though. But you're seeing the winning. You're winning this battle so far.
I've taken a lot of falls though. Concussions, broken bones.
Most painful injury you've had.
I had a 90-foot double at my house, basically 2 piles of dirt
Okay.
with a 90-foot gap in between. I was hitting this thing for months, and then we were doing a film shoot, and I was hitting it all evening, probably did 30, 40 jumps, and I said, okay guys, doing one more. And everyone's always told me, never do one
more.
Do
Yeah.
2 and skip the last one.
Yeah.
So I came around, the dirt was getting loose, and I was coming up the jump. As it came up, I felt the tire just spin just a little bit.
Nothing.
I'm in the air, like 2 miles an hour too short. I'm just looking down like,
I'm not making this. Yeah.
Threw the quad down, I tried landing on my feet on the landing, which is about 15 feet off the ground. Landed my butt. When my tailbone hit the ground, I felt all the muscles in my back just lock up.
Oh,
My back's broken.
God.
Bounced 15 feet flipping, hit the ground.
From hitting your butt.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I went boom. Quad flew over top of me, and it landed about this far from a rock. And I'm laying there, and
It was a rock.
I thought I was dead or paralyzed. The back was broken. Like everything's just going through.
Going through your head.
right?
Been there,
It's
yeah.
just, like,
Confusion.
20 people there. My brother was holding onto his dirt bike. He was over to me before his dirt bike hit the ground. Like
Wow.
he's sprinting, and then there's a bit of a dispute, and I ended up breaking my tailbone, and just kind of screwing up a few muscles. So after that, I went to the hospital.
I would assume you went to the
Painkillers and
Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are.
hit on a couple of nurses and
Attaboy.
Nothing the doctor can't.
ended up at Wendy's at the end of the night.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But that was probably the most painful, scary one. I've done some minor stuff like dislocated wrist, dislocated thumb, broke my wrist snowboarding,
That's crazy, man.
concussion while I was racing.
Nothing.
Concussions are interesting.
Well, I've done a little research because I'm again an MMA fan, so I know the trauma, head trauma.
Yeah.
They take a toll on you. Huge toll. Huge toll.
My biggest one, it just felt like a daydream. I didn't know where I was. I was angry at first because they wouldn't let me finish the race because I was winning, and I was on the ground out.
I'm
and,
winning.
I came to, and the race was over. I'm like, let me go back out, and pulled
That's
through.
that's scary. And even the hockey, you guys get hit and they don't know where they are.
Yeah.
That's scary. Like
What's happened?
they found research lately that even people that have been playing soccer the whole life, that micro trauma from hitting the ball all the time adds
yeah.
up.
I wouldn't doubt
It
it.
adds up.
Everything adds up.
Yeah, boxers just micro trauma. Like
Yeah.
that's why
It's just hitting a constant repeat, right?
constant. That's why boxing is so. Boxing is not. People think MMA is dangerous. It's not. Boxing's worse
Oh yeah.
because what happens is that in MMA, you get knocked down. You can win a fight many different ways. If you get knocked down or knocked out, the fight's over.
Right.
In boxing, they can knock you clean out, and as long as you can stand within 10 seconds, even if you're fully concussed.
And then they can hit your
You fight
head
again.
another 100 times.
Yeah.
Exactly. and that's where you have that severe brain injury,
Oh yeah.
right? Especially weight cutting too. The
Yeah.
brain's not hydrated, you have a lot of risk for serious brain trauma.
Right.
It's crazy. It's so
Yeah.
much, and that's why. Like, have you noticed in the career safety equipment evolving?
Oh yeah, huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Like big headgear, big gaps. Like,
Head, neck. I've always worn all the safety equipment, especially knee braces.
yeah,
Everyone, all the guys I rode with, like, swore against them. They're like, oh, they're too heavy and they're awkward to ride with. But when you're riding, you gotta think your knees are smashing against the gas tank.
that's
Every race,
yeah.
every time you're on the bike, they're just like, I've come off knees bleeding with knee braces.
that's trauma.
And like these guys won't even worry about it. I'm like, wait in 20 years when you can't walk.
You can't walk, and you didn't realize that those add up.
I'm
every
sure I'm
single
gonna
time.
have trouble too, but it's just like at least
Well, every
at least
joint
I
you
work.
have has a number of use.
exactly.
Every single joint or everything you have
There's a
has
timer.
exactly. There's a certain amount of things you can do. You can speed it up, you can prolong it, but no matter what, there's always a number. You just
Okay.
don't know what it is.
I'm not trying to preserve my body.
No, well, you're trying to pursue
Yeah.
it the best you can of what you do, which is
Yeah.
the smartest way. You know what?
But, yeah.
I really think that we might have to wrap this up, boys. I think we have to go drink our.
It's time.
Rest of coffee.
It's time.
I need another.
It's
coffee.
game time. But again, I want to thank you for coming by, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We'll
I'm
have
trying to
to
do it well.
part 2 sometime.
Absolutely. Part 3, part 4, part 5. And you're invited on my birthday in
The story
Vegas.
continues.
And then I'm going to meet him over. I meet these guys over at my
Yeah.
bar. And there may be a video later. I don't know, but there may be a part 2 tonight.
We'll see if there's time.
Yeah,
We'll see
there's
if
time. But anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Peace.